Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government what was discussed in official meetings that took place on the 4th of October 2022 between the Cabinet Secretary for the Constitution, External Affairs and Culture and various European delegates.
Minister.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. Details of Angus Robertson's visit to Paris last autumn have already been published on the Scottish Government's website. The visit, which included the unveiling of a plaque at Les Invalides to commemorate Scots who have lost their lives fighting in France, involved meetings and engagements with a range of French ministers, partners and stakeholders to pursue and augment a range of policy, cultural, trade and investment priorities.
Kerr.
I thank the Minister for the answer. I have an FOI response which reveals that one of the things discussed during these meetings with the European delegates on the 4th of October was the Cabinet Secretary repeating the claim that Scotland has 25% of Europe's offshore wind potential. In the absence of the Cabinet Secretary today, can the Minister tell me when did officials first advise the Cabinet Secretary against using the 25% claim on the basis that it was poorly evidenced?
Minister.
Obviously, I wasn't at the meeting that has been spoken about by Liam Kerr, so I don't know as to the veracity of that or indeed the context of the conversation. I do know that Angus Robertson met with the Secretary of State Boone, and she was interested in Scotland's energy offer and how we promote further engagement around sport, as well as Secretary of State Morales, who is eager to explore ways in which we include young people in remembering those who have died in times of war. I'd be more than happy if Liam Kerr wants to get further information on this for my colleague to look to have a discussion with him another time to ensure that the confidence of Liam Kerr in this scenario can be assumed.
Supplementary, Fiona Hislop.
As a committed European, I am reassured that the Scottish Government continues to value the importance of our relationships with our European Union neighbours. What next steps is the Government taking to continue the closest possible relationship with the European Union over the coming year?
Minister. Thank you, Presiding Officer, and thank Fiona Hislop for that important question. Maintaining close relations with the European Union, EU member states and other European nations remains a key priority for this Government. We are committed to working with EU partners to support and deliver the priorities of the EU presidencies, including the current Swedish presidency, and we are committed to continuing to align with the EU where appropriate and as far as possible, and in a manner that contributes towards protecting and advancing standards across a range of policy areas. We remain steadfast in our determination not to allow Brexit nor the actions of the UK Government to diminish these commitments, and will continue to do all we can to be an outward-looking nation holding firm to our shared European values, pursuing shared goals and priorities.